Hello everyone and welcome back to Physioquest series. So today morning I asked you all a question about cervical spine mobilization, and in this video I'm going to discuss a right answer for that and also reasoning behind that. So the question goes something like this, that therapist is performing cervical spine examination for the patient and finds out that there is a restriction in left side rotation of C7-T1 spine. So after stabilizing the T1 spine or thoracic spine properly, in which direction a physiotherapist has to apply mobilizing force? And out of 4 options, the first option goes something like putting hand over the posterior right C7 articular pillar. Now my dear friends, we need to understand over here that we are trying to mobilize cervical spine for improving left side rotation. And if we look at the anatomy of cervical spine, we can see over here that cervical spine, typically we have vertebral bodies which are small and anterior posterior diameter is comparatively more than the lateral diameter. Plus we can also notice that we have articular pillars built with the help of uncinate process which are present in the vertebral bodies, and also lateral to that we have articular pillars which downwards also forms the facet joint. So these are the places where we are going to apply mobilizing force. Now as we want to improve left side rotation, always we have to make sure that from the right side we are applying the force, and that to whichever spine, whichever the part of the spine we want to move, that spine only we have to move in that particular direction. So that is why here the option 1 which says that C7 posterior right side articular pillar, we will apply the force. Yes, that makes sense, which will help us to improve left side rotation. But let's just see other options and after that decide which one is correct. The second option which says that posterior left C7 articular pillar. Now as I just mentioned, if we want to improve left side rotation, we have to apply force from the right side. So here the option, the mentioned direction is from the left side. So I would definitely just simply eliminate this option from the answer. Option C says that we should apply force in the T1 spine from the posterior direction. Now we need to understand again one more thing here, that we want to improve rotation. Then even if we are applying force from the posterior direction, it might improve your extension or flexion, but it is never going to improve your rotation. So that is why this option also cannot be correct. Option D says that posterior C6 left side articular pillar. Again, yes, this might be possible because let's say we are applying left side C6 rotation, or from the left side we are applying pressure. So C6 spine will move in the right side, and the same way C7 might move on the left side. But here we need to understand, in question it is mentioned that they are stabilizing the thoracic spine. So when thoracic spine is stabilized, we have to apply mobilization to C7. First of all, C7 T1 rotation is affected. So C6, even if you are applying mobilization, it is not going to help us for the improving rotation, and that is why this option also cannot be correct. And that is why the first option which we discussed is the most correct one in this question, which is option A. If you want to learn about mobilization of the peripheral joints and more, you can follow and see this playlist of mine, which is also available on the Physiotrendz YouTube channel. And apart from that, if you like these questions and if you want to see more questions about PhysioQuest, you can see the PhysioQuest 1, 2 and 3 series on the playlist of my channel Physiotrendz.